Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. We're back again with our weekly preview of things that are in my shop that we'll be working on, some of the recent arrivals that have come in, and some of the reels that we're going to be doing videos on. And I appreciate you all for watching, and I ask you to stay tuned to see the videos in detail about how we take apart, service, and maintain reels, both customers and sometimes flea market finds and the like. And to those of you that are first responders, I want to give a great shout out and thank you for all your efforts and the things that you're doing to help keep us safe and restore us to health as part of this pandemic continues. So I'm going to show you a couple of reels that's on my workbench. They all expect to be completed this week, and which ones may or may not become videos. So I'm going to start with the two that are on the table right now. This one was previewed before. It's the Langley Spindrift. It's the model 860, made in the 1950s or so. And we're going to work on this one this week, and you will see a video on it. I've taken the time to clean it up. I started disassembling the handle. The handle has a roll pin in it. It takes a little while to do it, but it's part of the actual video to show you how to do that. So that one will be a video, and it'll be coming shortly. This one, I think Chris will enjoy this one if we haven't done one already. This is a very big old Olympic reel. It's the Olympic 2800. This one is, let's just say, well used. It's got all salt on here. That line that was on here was probably 15 or 20 years old, and it was full of salt water. It was never properly maintained. But look what? The reel turns. The bell works. Well, usually works. So we'll take this one apart. We'll show you how it's made. There's not much you can do cosmetically. Some folks would go about the issues of trying to clean it up, repaint it, things like that. I don't spend a lot of time doing that, but I will do this one as a video. It'll be later in the week, and I got to work on getting some of that salt off there as well. So let's turn our attention to some of the things that have come in the shop then. This one was just dropped off by Tony. We have two used, he said well used, 940 pen level-matics. We've done videos on this one, so I'm not going to do another video on this. But hooray for Tony. What he said was, I use these a lot. They need to be tuned up, and when you tune them up, change the line. So that's something I recommend on all of them. That's something I will be doing this week, but I won't be doing as a video. And let's keep moving on here then. So this one came in from Ben in California. I just recently did one of these, so I don't know if I'll do a video. This is the Pen 6500 Live Liner, and he said he's only used it a couple of times, but under pressure there's a grind. So what I'll have to do is figure out a way to test this, maybe put it on a pole and tie it to a cinder block or something, and just try to crank it and see. He's telling me he's got gear grind, but I don't find any kind of movement or slip in the main gear. So we're going to have to take it apart, do a visual inspection of it. Everything else seems to work fine. And I'm going to go do that service for Ben and see if we have to replace any pieces or parts there to do that. Next out is a nice shout out to Oliver from Germany. And Oliver was kind enough to send me two Mitchell reels. Call them projects in the bag, but he actually disassembled these to save on the cost of postage from sending it from Germany. And they're both 308s. They're in pieces and parts. I was told that both of these have bail problems, so if nothing else, we'll show you how to address the bail issues on that. And at the end of the day, he told me to keep the reels because it's that expensive to send them back to Germany. Use these as an illustration, as a learning point, and move them ahead. And there's a second bag in here that contains another one of those 308s. So thank you, Oliver, for your generosity and for providing some fodder for my YouTube channel as we try to continue to add to our library all of the types of reels that are out there that can be worked on. Next up then is a fun project. Nick from New York has sent me several of these, and he's sent me another one now. Nick is the one who I've used his reels to show you how to build or restore a reel from scratch. And that's kind of what we have here then. And this one, I believe, is the Penn Squitter, the 140. And again, I've done some videos on the 140. Certainly haven't done a nicely chromed and beautiful reel cosmetically. But we will be working on this one, making sure that all of the pieces and parts are right, that it is tuned up, and that Nick can add that to the collection. And you can just see it's in beautiful condition. And Nick just, it sounds like it needs a little bit of grease and oil there. We'll take the side plate off here, have a look. Yeah, inside is pretty clean, but no grease, no oil. So we'll work on that for Nick this week. Maybe we'll do a video on this one. It's a prime example of a nice Penn Squitter 140. And I just got this one in today from Tommy. This is an early Abu Ambassador. It's I believe it's the 5500. And he took this apart, but it's not working. When he went to put it back together again, it's not working. We don't have a release on the free spool. And he says it jams if you tighten all of the screws down. So I told Tommy we would work on that. And that one might make it to video because I think that's got the earlier bridge plate set up in it. And I've done a couple of Ambassadors, but I'm not sure if I've done that one. Next up, Pete sent me one from North Carolina. This is your classic Penn Pier 209. We're going to clean this one up for him. It's got a lot of residual salt and the like, as you can see on there. It's not nice cosmetically. You can hear that there's a little bit of a rattle in the spool. It usually means dry bearings. The handle is tight, so we're going to just do a general maintenance on this one. And hopefully, I'm seeing that there's a pawl that's dragging now. So we're going to do the full service on this one. We'll see if that makes it to video. I do know I have a catalog of Penn 209s in my work. And then this is another one of those, why did you buy this box of reels? And I did buy these on eBay. I paid, with the shipping, I paid $4 each. There was 2 reels in here that I was interested in. More so from a, just share it with you in terms of the videos, but also I have the parts to make them whole and restore them. So first up, I think there's 11 reels in here. Let's just take a look. There's a Berkeley 420. I have a couple of Berkeleys. You saw them on some of those flea market finds. This one actually works. It's sluggish. It's got the old line on it, some other things. I haven't done a Berkeley 420, so that'll probably be one that makes it to the file. I've been asked to do rear drag reels. This one is a Shakespeare Alpha. It's missing its top button, but that's okay because it's the top spool. So this may or may not be something that we can work on, but I've noticed that there's a stickiness right there, and that usually means a bent axle shaft, and I don't know if we can get one of those. It's probably not worth it. Here's the here's the button that fell out, so we do have a button with that spool nonetheless. This one's a little Prius, a Shakespeare Prius. It's just missing the handle, and I think I have the handles for these. Everything else seems to turn well. If I can find the handle for it, we're going to do a video on this one. Somebody had asked me about the small Daiwa, and they purchased the Daiwa GS1, yes, and they thought it was the smallest one. It's not. This is the one I was thinking about. I'm going to get back to him. I think it was Ben. Daiwa Mini Mite is the smallest of the Gold Series reels. This one is, I've done this one before. I love this little reel. At any rate, we'll do the Prius. Here's a second Berkeley. This one is a 412. The other one was the 420. Broken handle, and I think I have the handle for this, but it seems like there's more broken than that. I'm turning the reel, but there's nothing moving. What did I say? The lights are on, but nobody's home. Yeah, this reel's frozen. So I have 2 or 3 Berkeley parts reels, and we're going to take this one apart. We'll see why it failed, and if I can substitute some parts or whatever, make one reel out of them. So that may or may not make it to a video. Here's kind of one of the ones that I bought for the sake of doing a video. This is a Shimano. It's the Shimano 2000. Again, for whatever reason, they're losing their buttons up top there. And somebody had asked me to do the video on the rear wheel, the rear drag reels. I have the bales that have the quick flip piece that's missing on this one, but I do have those, and we'll see if we can't make this one go back together again. This is one of my favorites. I buy these for parts reels anytime I can find them. This is the Daiwa. It's the 7290, and missing a handle, but again, I think I have a handle around for this one. This one may or may not fire on the bale. Let's see. Yeah, the bale is slow, but that's only because it's dry. That can go back together again. Here's a Shakespeare Sigma that's got a broken bale spring. As best I can tell, I just took it out of the box. Everything else kind of works, but well, it doesn't have an anti-reverse either. Oh, maybe it does. Yeah, it has the anti-reverse. So it's just got a broken bale spring. We'll see if we can find one. Maybe we'll put that one on as a video. So $4 a reel, you take your chances. I have the handle for this one. I like this reel. This is the Shimano. It's the Speedmaster. I do know I have the handle for it. This is one of the reels that I bought because I knew I had the handle for it. And I do happen to like this reel a lot. And everything else on it seems functional. So I bought a box of handles from somebody at one point in life, and now it's paying off. Okay, this one is a Silster. It's got a broken reel seat, so this one's going to go to some kid somewhere to get them to go fishing. I'm sure there's no replacement for that, but it does look like there's enough meat on that to get that into a reel seat and tape it up or whatever and let them go fishing. So I don't do many Silsters. We don't see them. I don't know why every one of these doesn't have the anti-reverse on. But this one seems to be functioning other than a broken reel seat. So I think this one will make a video just because I don't do them on Silster. But let's go ahead and do that one and then get it out to somebody who can use this one to go fishing. And then we have this little bullet reel. This is a Shakespeare. Seems like something's going on there. I don't do these. They're not worth the price of admission, so to speak. But I do find people that can use them, and I do know people that fix them, and that's where we will go with that. All right, one more. And this is the other one I bought then. This is the Speedmaster smaller version, but again, I have the handles for these. And this one seems to be doing what it should be doing, and I've had a lot of requests for, can you do these videos on these units? So I will do that. So I think that's it. At a glance, that's probably it. So we've got a lot of reels here. Some of them will make it to projects. If you saw one there that I said I probably won't do, then please just ring me up if you want to see it, and just drop a comment, and I'll be happy to go in and see if I can't do that one for you in addition to the ones I'm planning. A lot of the ones that came out of that box I haven't done videos on, so if you're interested in any of those, let me know. Look forward to seeing this this Langley Spindrift. That'll be up shortly, and when I get a break, we're going to do the Olympic 2800, and we're going to do my customers' reels to make sure that they go take them back out fishing again. So I hope you've enjoyed the previews. I hope you look forward to some of the videos we'll be doing on this. And again, if you have one that you'd like to see, by all means connect with me and I'll be happy to do that. So if you're a first responder or essential personnel or have a role to play in this pandemic, thank you again for everything that it is that you're doing. If you want to see more of these, please subscribe. If you have a reel that needs to be tuned up or repaired, and you don't have a local repair person, or you're just not up for doing it yourself, then follow the instructions on the business card. That's at the end of this video. Contact me by email, and I'll be happy to provide you with the information on my reel repair services. So with that, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.